Hi everyone, my name is Tia. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're going to start with a basic builder grade faucet, and make it something that you love, that your aesthetic calls for. My aesthetic called for matte black. Yours might call for brass. But guess what? You're going to figure out along the way on how to do that with me. It's affordable, it's great for your pocketbook, and it's just those little tiny changes that can make something look high-end and amazing. And you can actually say you did it yourself too. Stick with me, I'll be there along the way with you. Make sure you subscribe and like, and get ready to go ahead and start. So what I've done is I've taken everything. We're gonna go from, excuse my Coke Zero. We're gonna go from this silver, which gets so dirty so easily, to my matte black. And like I said, if you've got the one hole, you can see you don't need the duct plate. You just put this in. But then if you have three like I do, it's gonna help. This helps mask the other two on each side. And I'll show you in a second, but we're gonna go ahead and turn off the water first. So I've got my bowl under here. I decided to keep this towel because it's, I got my flashlight because it's kind of dark under here. I like to turn this on too, but come on, flashlight. There we go. It's a rechargeable one. I love these. So you're gonna start right here with these two valves, the hot water and the cold water. You're gonna go ahead and do righty-tighty to shut them off. But you're gonna have water going everywhere because you're gonna be disconnecting the hot water. Just do it really kind of tight, like finger tight. And then we'll get this side. That's a big hole. That's why it's so loose. That's why sometimes I think when people build houses, you really need to go in and see everything that they're doing. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get those shut off, and we're gonna go ahead and disconnect. I'm gonna work on disconnecting the faucet. So you're gonna disconnect that screw with the toggle, with the nut on there on both sides. So go ahead and take those out. And then you're also gonna take off the, because we're not gonna need this thing because we're gonna have a push mount one. So we won't need this because this one's a pull-up one from the faucet, but we're doing a push mount drain stop right there. So we'll figure this out together, I promise. Okay, so I've taken off this nuts on each screw. And on this side, you can see the wing nut that was originally on there, the gold thing that's still over on that one. That one's off. So then I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off, and then I'm gonna go, and then I'll go ahead and disconnect the lines right here, the hot and cold lines. We'll go ahead and just disconnect these little guys, the nuts on there. We'll go ahead and get those off, and then we'll go ahead and take this little guy off as well. That's the drain stop. We'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Yeah, I lied. Do not disconnect from up there. Disconnect from here. See, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I make mistakes all the time. I said, oh crap, but a different word. These, if I can show you, these are the ones that are gonna be going to the lines directly. So we don't need those big long silver ones. Sorry. Love y'all. Okay, so now that we're all disconnected underneath, we should be able, there we go. So you can see what I'm saying when you have, like, you can see the three holes that I have. And then you got your cold and your hot, but the new one comes with new piping, so you don't have to worry about it. Yay! That's like one of the hardest parts of it all, is getting all of that just disconnected. Hopefully I showed you enough. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a Mr. Clean Eraser. I'm gonna go ahead and get that all cleaned up underneath there, and then I'm gonna put the deck. Okay, now this is gonna be the nasty part, to get that drain out, because that whole piece is gonna come out. So, like that whole silver piece. So you have to unscrew this right here. Unscrew that, is it part of the P-trap? It's like the neck of it. There's a gasket in there. Keep the gasket because you're gonna need it, but you're gonna remove that entire silver piece out. It should come out easily, we shall see. I'll tell you if I come up with any like hang-ups.
Okay, that looks disgusting. That was in the P-trap, which is that. I need to clean that out also, it's gross. But so what I end up doing is I end up disconnecting from that and that. It doesn't smell up that bad because this is upstairs, but that main floor, because that's like the line of the sewage, yeah, it's hard to get back up this way. I went ahead and unscrewed this nut right here, and this should actually allow for this little guy, once I kind of maneuver him a little bit and get that gasket out of there, I'll be able to go ahead and take him off. And then there's like, you want to keep this and you want to keep this, because those are going to be necessary, so you have to get those off too. But let me go and work on getting this off. Okay, so one of the major things to remember, that thing that goes in the bottom of the sink, well, the inside bowl of the sink, is connected to that by screwing it. You have to unscrew that from that if you have the same type of sink as I do. Some of them are different, but just FYI, that unscrews from that. Okay, so now I went ahead and I put the deck plate on, which is right here. Put that on top first, and then I put the faucet with the hot and cold water lines through there already, through the hole. So that's there. This is still super loose. And then I'm gonna go ahead and come up underneath of here. And I will connect the hot water one to that one and the blue cold water over there. Ew, gross.
Pretty sure my finger was covering the microphone part, but you're gonna hook up the left-hand side hot, right-hand side cold, red hot, blue cold.
Okay, so this comes together as one piece. So you have that part and this part together. You have to unscrew them, which is this part right here with the gaskets. This is the part that gave me trouble last time with the 1.5 bath because it tried to leak. So I had to sit there and undo it, do it, undo it, do it. So we'll see how this one works again. And I'm gonna go ahead and assemble, put the P-trap back on, and we'll test it out. Sorry, no, it sits like this. So like, it's like sitting in, sorry, my hands are so gross. But this goes narrow side down. And I'll even double check with my sink downstairs. Lied again. It goes on the inside of it. This, it's like the widest part goes toward the bottom. The narrow part goes on the inside. There's no leaking underneath at all. This is the part that I get a little concerned, because I'm afraid of that right there. There's no leaking there or there. I don't know. This is where I'm gonna get concerned at. Let's see. Nope. No leaking. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So excited, y'all. So I have a small leak. I told you this thing is not fun. There's a small little leak up in here. So right there, so I'm just gonna have to make sure that that's all connected. Ouch. I can see it's like right there. Well, it's okay. Easy fix, right? Okay, finally finished it. No leaking at all, which is great. Yeah, there's stuff in there because I've had to like do it like 3 or 4 times because this is not perfect, but finally, no leaking. Success. Yay!